How can we develop the national advocacy and influencing agenda for the Giving for Change program? This is a critical question that the Giving for Change partners reflected on during the interviews that were conducted on the sidelines of the Giving for Change National Advocacy and Influencing Workshop that was hosted by Africa Philanthropy Network in South Africa. Good afternoon. May you kindly introduce yourself and the organization that you are representing?
Good afternoon. My name is Milagre Nuvunga. I'm the Executive Director of the MICAIA Foundation.
And I understand MICAIA is in Mozambique. What kind of work do you do in relation to Giving for Change and community philanthropy?
Okay. MICAIA Foundation is an anchor institution in this Giving for Change consortium. So we are working towards building the field of community philanthropy in Mozambique. Because although it has been there forever, it's not recognized as a field yet. And so that's the work we are doing with the support of this program around Giving for Change.
That's great. And specifically focusing on the national advocacy and influencing work, what does that look like in your context? And how are you planning to take this work forward?
There are a number of areas on which we need to work. And one of, I'll just take an example, like registration of civil society organizations, which has been an issue given that communities elsewhere, they do organize, but they find it very difficult to find a way to register themselves, locally or nationally, depending on the nature of the work they are doing. And also in the Mozambican context, where we have specific legislation being passed to control the flow of funding, so that I think it comes within the context of Mozambique having been placed in the grey list, and so there are more controls being put in place to prevent money laundering, and so that's having an impact on the way on the facility or not of people to register their associations. So what we are going to do is to work with partners in terms of having at least a code of conduct that will abide by as civil society organizations, have that code of conduct recognized by the government as well, so that there is more trust built that will create a space for us to operate. That will also facilitate the registration of new organizations, new movements, softer or harder institutions that can work in this space.
Thank you very much, Milagre, for sharing with us the Mozambican context, and we wish you all the best in your work.
Thank you so much.
All right.